Hey everybody, I'm Alex Big Blue, and today I have a really big comic haul for you guys. So I picked up a bunch of different books recently, the last couple of weeks, and I haven't shown any of them off, so let's get right to it. I believe I got 33 different books, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, first off, I will show the Marvel books, and then I will get into the DC ones in the second half. And starting off, we have Marvel Comics Presents number 119 with a completely awesome Wolverine and Venom cover. Just beautiful. I love this so much. Because, for one, I had all the other books I think that ties in with this. And yeah, I didn't have this one yet. So, very excited to get this amazing cover. And of course, Venom and Wolverine are two of my favorite characters. That's quite up there, anyways. So, yeah, very excited to read this one for sure. Right at my alley. Absolutely. And I love Marvel Comics Presents. It may be my very favorite overall series, if not, but it's certainly one of them. And yeah, it also has a Ghost Rider story in it and a Constrictor story, as you see there. It says that. And I think the other one was Cloak and Dagger. Because if you don't already know, Marvel Comics Presents usually has four stories with different characters in it. So yeah, really cool. I love this series, and I'm very happy to get this one for sure. All right, next up, the next book. Let me get this to focus in here. The next book is Sleepwalker number 33. The Dream is Over. So this is the last issue of Sleepwalker, or at least not counting annuals. Don't know how they fit in. Maybe they're before or after. I forget. But nonetheless, this is the last regular issue of the series. So I'm very happy to get this one for sure. I love this series, and I've read through about excuse me. I've read through about the first probably 9 or 10 already, and I've collected most of it, but I didn't have this one yet and some of the other later ones. So I was very happy to get this one, and yeah, can't wait to keep reading Sleepwalker and collect the last few issues that I don't already have. Great cover on this too, by the way. And next up we have Thor Core Part 2 of 4. That really rhymed a lot. Um, but yeah, anyways, this is the last issue of that I didn't have. I had the other three parts already. At least I believe I did, anyways. So I was very happy to finally get this one. Now I plan on reading that series very soon. I think it looks really cool. Looks really cool, is what I'm trying to say, in general, and I really want to read this, honestly. And this cover is awesome. It has, of course, Namor and Captain America and the Human Torch. Just tons of cool characters on this issue, particularly, too. Alright, and now we enter the X Men part of the haul. So, starting off, we have the Uncanny X Men number 353. The gloves are off. Great Rogue and Wolverine cover here. Yeah, I love the Uncanny X Men and the X Men in general, so very happy to get this issue. I didn't have it yet. And I also got a bunch more of them. I was able to get Uncanny X Men number 399. This is the first appearance of Stacy X, which is that character right there. I've read, I think, one of the stories or two with her in it so far. I think she seems kind of interesting. But yeah, very cool cover on this one as well with Angel, I believe it is, with the face up cover with her. Yeah, it's really cool to get her first appearance. Any and all first appearances I love to get anyways, but especially if it's like an X-Men character or, one of the other ones that I've been really wanting or liking for a long time. Next up, we have Uncanny X-Men number 401. Very cool cover on this one as well. I love that the letters are flying everywhere. Yeah, I have a bunch of these around this place in these as well, so I'm excited to read these. I also got Uncanny X-Men number 402. Got a nice blob cover here. Blob Zoe. It looks like he's dropping out, so I had to say it. Next up, we have Uncanny X-Men 404. We have Chamber on the front of this cover. Very cool purple background there. I don't know what's going on, but it looks intriguing for sure. And let's see, yeah, okay. And next up, Uncanny X-Men number 408. We have a nice Stacy X cover here. That's the one that was the first appearance, by the way. That's what she looks like from earlier. So yeah, anyways, this is her, I guess, maybe first full cover appearance. Yeah, this looks really cool, though, for sure. I really love this cover. And I got some more X books, so let me go ahead and grab those. Alright, next up is X-Men Schism, Part 2 of 5. I believe I had all of the other issues already, if I'm not mistaken. I know I had one, and I think I had the others. But yeah, I didn't have this one. I'm very excited to get it because all of the X-Men books around this time is usually really good from when I've read them, and I really enjoy them generally. and well, in general for that matter, I guess with all X Men really. But yeah, this is a very cool looking cover too. I love Rogue here picking up some. It looks like a Sentinel head, I think maybe. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But anyways, we have a nice Rogue, Colossus, Wolverine, and Cyclops cover. That is four of some of my favorite X Men, anyways. So very cool. Love the red hue on this cover as well. Yeah, this looks very cool and definitely I want to read this series now that I got this one finally. Next up, we have Nation X, Part 2 of 4. I think this is a really cool looking book. Love the cover with Gambit, Northstar, and Jubilee here. Just looks very cool, and I think I had one of the other issues already, so I need to see which ones I'm missing now. But yeah, I'm very excited to check that out for sure. And we also have Marvel Tales X Men versus Spider Man, and it is Marvel Tales 233. If it's literally the X Men fighting Spider Man, that sounds unbelievably interesting to me. But either way, X Men and Spider Man in the same book, that's for sure a win. And I love this cover as well with the green background. Just a really cool looking cover up for sure. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this one for sure. And we also got giant size first issue of Gambit #1. I don't know if this was his first series or if it's a different one because I have the first of that other one where it shows him throwing the cards in the black background and all of that. But either way, I got another one here, so have two of them now. Yes, first issue of this one. I think it looks really cool. I love that it has Sabretooth and Mr. Sinister in the background. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one and check it out as well. I love Gambit. He's my probably second favorite X-Men. That's what, if you saw my recent video. But yeah, he's definitely one of them, and really excited to read that for sure. And I was very happy to find this Nightcrawler #1. Very beautiful artwork on this. I just really like the way it looks. I think it's really cool. But yeah, Nightcrawler is one of my favorite characters in the X Men as well. So very awesome. Couldn't pass that up for sure. It was $2 like the Gambit one, by the way. All right. And next up, I got Phantom X Max #1. I love Phantom X as a character. He's one of the newer X Men that I really took a liking to. And yeah, he's just a really cool character in general, too, by himself or otherwise. So yeah, I'm very excited to get this one for sure. I think it's a really cool cover also. And let's see, last but not least of these books here, I got The Beast #1, leaping into his own all new limited series. Very cool Beast cover here with him just all over the cover, jumping and being crazy looking. The way he looks on his face is pretty funny too. But yeah, this looks really awesome. I didn't even know this was a thing until I found it either. So very excited to get this one for sure. Can't wait to read it and check it out. All right, and now for the DC side. First off, I got The Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, #4. I didn't have this issue yet, so I was very excited to get that. And also, as a bonus, it had #5 in it as well. I already had #5, but it was pretty cool because I got both of them for $1. And yeah, it was really cool. So my sister's actually got a couple of these early ones of this, so I'll probably give her one of the extra copies of this one now. But yeah, very beautiful cover on that as well. But yeah, very cool to get issue 4 finally. Now I've got pretty much a lot of the early ones of that and a bunch of them in general that I want to be reading. And also, next up, we have Hawk and Dove #1. This is their first annual of that series. This looks really cool. And yeah, I'm really excited to check it out for sure. I love that cover. It's just beautiful. Honestly, great stuff. I like Hawk and Dove a lot as characters in general, anyways. Whether it be him and his brother or him and her for that matter. Next up, we have the New 52 Green Lantern Corps #1. This looks awesome. I love Green Lantern. He's one of my favorite overall DC characters, anyways. So very excited for that and love the cover on that as well. I got another New 52 book. We got Katana #1 of the New 52. Katana always seems like a really cool character, so I'm very excited to check this one out. Great cover also. She looks really cool. Of course, I remember her from like the Suicide Squad movie and some other comics that she was in. And also, I got Batman Detective Comics, the New 52 #1. Crazy cover on this one with the Joker and a bunch of like those bloody little like baby doll heads or whatever. Yeah, really pretty creepy cover on this one. Definitely one to be remembered for sure. Yeah, I'm really excited to get this and read it. I also got a little bit more of this series. If I can get this up out of here. Or no, wait, see. Maybe it's a different series, but nonetheless, we have Batman the Dark Knight, #1 of the New 52. And yeah, it looks really cool. We also have #2 of that same series. Looks like a giant Two-Face there. And we also have #3 of that series, with Snared by the White Rabbit. Very cool cover on this one for sure. White Rabbit looks like an awesome character. I've known of her before vaguely, but I don't know if I had any comics that actually had her in it or not. So very cool to finally check that out. Okay, and I was also able to get Batman one shot. It is the New 52 Future's End. So I had a lot of those other books of different characters, but I finally got this one. So very cool. Very excited for that. Got a lot of Bat books in this haul, so very excited, of course, because Batman very well may be my favorite DC character. It's probably either him or Green Lantern, honestly. But next up, we have Justice League International, #1 of the New 52. Very cool team on this. We have Batman, Booster Gold, Green Lantern, Vixen, Fire and Ice, and yeah, some other really cool characters. I think Rocket Red's his name, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this looks really cool. I want to check this out. It looks like a really interesting team. I also got DC Universe Online Legends #1. Very cool cover on this one as well. Love the Wonder Woman art, as well as the Green Lantern versus Black Adam up there. Oh yeah, and I guess she's punching Metallo, isn't she? I think that's who that is. Yeah, really cool though. I thought this looked really awesome. All right, I also got Timberwolf #1. This is also a DC book, Unleashed in the 20th Century, Fast and Furious first issue. Very cool artwork on this one. I really liked it a lot. Very cool monster style on that. I don't really know anything about Timberwolf really yet, but I'm very excited to check it out because I love werewolf characters anyways. We also have Black Canary #1. This is the first time I believe I saw this book, and I like Black Canary as a character, so it was hard to pass up. So yeah, very cool cover. Also, I love the purple smoke in the background. I also got Red Tornado #2. Is part of that 4-part miniseries. I already had #1 for a while, so now I may finally read both of those two together, and I need to find 3 and 4, I guess now. But yeah, I thought this was a crazy cover uh, with him just ripped all the pieces on it or whatever. But yeah, very cool. I really like Red Tornado as a character. And we also got Justice League of America, #1 of 2, World Without Grown-Ups. So yeah, this looks pretty crazy. I remember there was a Justice League, what's it called? Justice League Unlimited episode that kind of reminds me of this, where a lot of the characters were turned into kids. I don't know if it's a similar story of how it happens or not, but nonetheless, this looks really appealing. I'm wanting to check out what happens in this. It's a really thick book too, so yeah, it should be pretty cool. I need to find the second issue too once I start after I read this one, I guess. And last but not least, one book that I've already read. This is a graphic novel of Batman vs. Predator, the collected edition. I already had the first issue of this from before, but I didn't have the second or third one. And this has all 3 of them in it, in one. So this was really cool, honestly. I thought it was a pretty interesting finish how they do this, which I won't spoil for you guys. And an interesting setup, and yeah, just really good Batman stuff in general. And they certainly do both characters justice. And it's pretty crazy and pretty brutal and stuff, so definitely take it serious in this. Or seriously, I should say, in this. But yeah, I really liked it, and it's a very cool cover, and I'm very happy to have this in general. I think I got it for like, I don't know, maybe $3 to $5. It's something pretty fair, regardless, at the local game store, which I really like. But yeah, I'm Alex Blue. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.